Om Shanti. Is everyone happy? Um, Today we are going to see the revision of 4th October 2017 Murli. In this Murli, Baba says, Baba has come to save us from all types of choking caused by Ravan. So this world is nothing but a cottage of sorrow. He has come to free us from this cottage and take us to the cottage of happiness and peace. And also Baba says this sound and noise, it doesn't actually create any disturbance in remembrance. But it doesn't mean remembrance of Baba, that is yoga, doesn't have any disturbance. Maya definitely disturbs, creates obstacles in yoga. How does it cause? It takes the form of waste thoughts, lustful thoughts, sinful thoughts, negative thoughts. So Baba wants us to be cautious. Don't allow yourself to be punched by Maya with thoughts of anger and lust, because these two are the greatest enemies for any Brahmin, right? So remember Baba with lots and lots of love, because he is the one who gives us unlimited happiness. He is the sacred of all relationships, because all relationships in Kali Yuga, they definitely cause nothing but sorrow. But if you want to have the sweetness in all those relationships, the only way out is to establish that relationship only with God. God is my father, Baba is my mother, Baba is my husband, Baba is my child. So establish all relationship with God so that you can get only happiness out of all those relationships. And Baba asks us to run fast in remembrance, because Baba has been using this word even in yesterday's Murli. We have to be very fast. Baba says, come fast children, come fast, come and be the necklace around my neck. So this is the race of remembrance. The more you remember, the more is the chance that you go first to Parandam. So is the chance you come first in Satyuga as well. So usually they don't consider uh, a sitting person to be on pilgrimage, but that is what we do. We are on pilgrimage of remembrance, but it is such a wonderful pilgrimage that we are going to the land of peace by being at peace, by remembering Baba. But death is something that can never be avoided. We have been facing it. We have been facing the pain of death from Dwapar Yuga. People burned the effigy of Ravan year after year without realizing that it is their enemy, it is their chief enemy. Baba says, here all relationships give pain, whether it's father, husband, whatever. And Baba comes to free us from all those bondages and give this mantra, Manmana Bhava. They don't understand the meaning of Manmana Bhava. So it actually means this pilgrimage of remembrance. They have said that Rama took with him an army of monkeys and built a bridge, and Baba says, is it possible for monkeys to build a bridge? So they don't know that. The real truth behind that is, we, through the bridge of remembrance, we are crossing this ocean of poison or toxin. So Baba is the boatman and he teaches us how to stay in his boat of Sangam Yug so that we can reach the ocean of milk safely. That is, he takes us to Shivalaya. So there are two Shivalaya, right? One is the place where Shiva dwells, that is Parandam. And another is the temple built directly by Shiva, which is Satyug. Now, souls have lost its wings, so it cannot stay in remembrance. Baba says, this knowledge is nectar and everything else is poison. So you decide whether you want to drink nectar and get deathless life or drink poison and die. So only Baba gives knowledge. What is written in scriptures, that is not knowledge. Nobody attains salvation, nobody reaches heaven through that scriptures. While we were in Satyug, we were 100% happy. That was 100% heaven. That is 100% salvation. Then we gradually come down, birth after birth. And now we are completely degraded. We do not have any strength, whether it's physical strength, whether it's spiritual. So Baba has come. He pours mercy on us. And he is correctly called Sri because he makes us into Sri. Sri means elevated. So he makes us into the elevated angels, which is why he is called Sri. And if we indulge in vices like lust, after making a promise to give up lust, remember, Dharmaraj is there, he will never forgive us. Here everything is incognito. Our father is incognito, knowledge is hidden, the status that we are going to attain, that is also hidden. But you need to have your third eye open and always see these things and be cautious in following Srimad in every step. So Baba creates this new world through Prajapita Brahma. He is actually here in this corporeal world and not in the subtle world as given in the scriptures. So we have become Brahmin through Brahma. Everybody wants deities to come back again. Everybody wants heaven on earth. For that, this impure world must get destroyed. Only then it can be converted to pure world, and only then deities can take birth here, right? So, but there is very little time left, so I have to keep on making effort to become soul conscious without wasting a single second. Without knowing the meaning, we used to say, we used to praise mother and father in front of deities and also in front of Shivan without understanding the meaning. And now Baba says only God can both be mother and father. Lakshmi and Narayan cannot be your father because they are the kings and they are the king and queen. How can they become father and mother to everybody? They can be the parents only to their children. Now you have become the children of God. But nobody knows this knowledge. Uh, Baba says, I give only happiness to everybody and not sorrow. Only Ravan or Maya gives sorrow. So the way to remain happy forever is to keep on spinning this wheel of self-realization or the wheel of 84 births. Just keep on visualizing your 84 births. Keep yourself busy and also be as pure as lotus, and also stay in remembrance of God. If you are keeping yourself busy with these three things, then the highest status is guaranteed for you. Nobody knows the meaning of the ornaments given to Vishnu, right? Now you know the meaning of those things. The conch shell, it means the you are blowing the conch shell of knowledge, or Baba's introduction. That is the seva, service. The godly service you do to others is represented as the conch shell. And this Swadharshana chakra that represents the Swaddarshan, right? The darshan of soul. That is, you are visualizing your 84 births. You are keeping your mind busy with that. And the lotus that represents the purity, how you remain detached from this impure world. And the mace or kada, it represents the authority you have over Maya, which means that you have made Maya as your slave. You have kept him in your feet. That is, you are keeping him under your control. You are keeping all your senses under your full control. But previously, we didn't know all of these things. So the third eye, the praise like Trinetri, Trikaldashi, everything belongs to you and not to Devata, angels. So it is the soul that says, it's my body, it's my nose, it's my ear. The body does not say that. So you have to keep practicing soul consciousness. So God teaches how to do that. And also Baba says, you, the soul, they are you are the fastest ones than the fastest rocket. Because if you leave your body now in India, in the next second you will be there in America taking birth. So such is the fastness of the soul. Baba says, we souls do have 84 birth pods recorded in the soul. And what is the part of the Supreme Soul? Well, his part starts from Copper Age, Dwapar Yuga. What's his part in Bhakti Marg, the path of devotion? To grant vision. So he fulfills the desire, the pure desires of the devotees. But his part of giving knowledge starts only in Sangam Yuga, the confluence age. So he repeats the same part in every time cycle, Kalpa cycle, every 5000 years once. Now, to claim our inheritance to become the masters of the world, we have become the Brahmin. This Saraswati is the mother of everybody, and the mother of Saraswati is Brahma, and Brahma doesn't have any mother. Because Brahma, God himself, after entering Brahma's body, says, you are my wife. And Brahma says, how can I eat without my husband? So he's so much intoxicated with that relationship. So that Priyadarshini relationship is the strongest relationship. So Baba says frequently to follow father, right? So we also have to consider Baba as our husband, and we have to be very loyal to him. We should not eat without him. We should not do anything without him. So we should prove our love towards our Priyadarshan like that. So Baba is giving us Srimad. So following that Srimad, we are making everybody married to God, engaged to God. But these sannyasis and pandits or Kaliyug Brahmins, they bond us with vices, right? By that marriage, we fall into vices, into lust, vikar. But here, in our marriage with God Shiva, our bondage is very pure and we are becoming very beautiful. But by getting into the bondage of vices, we become ugly. We lose our spiritual strength. And now God says, I am giving you the Srimad and making you into the prince and princess of heaven. Then why are you not following my Srimad? Why are you sitting on the pyre of lust and dirtying your face? You know the meaning of Shamsundar, right? Krishna, who was once beautiful, has become ugly now. Now I have come to make Krishna and all of you into beautiful princes again. So sit only on the pyre of knowledge and don't even have thought of sitting on lust ever again. Promise me that you will stay pure. So Baba has come and gave us his introduction, and now it is our duty to give Baba's introduction to everybody. And this is school. Only in school we make effort, right? So we have to make effort to stay pure. But in other spiritual gatherings or satsang, nobody asks you to stay pure. But this is school. Here we have to make effort. Only with the effort we attain the inheritance to become the king of heaven, to become Narayan of Satyug. So our pilgrimage is to Shivalaya, the land created by Shiva, and also the land of Shiva, that is where Shiva, where God resides, that is Parandam. So both are called Shivalaya. Parandam is also Shivalaya, Satyug is also. The heaven established by Shiva is also called Shivalaya. So that is where we do pilgrimage. So only Baba gives both liberation and liberation in life. That is Mukti and Jivan Mukti. And Baba says noise cannot be the disturbance in remembrance. Well, it can be the obstacle while teaching knowledge, but for remembrance, only the waste thoughts become the obstacles. So be bold, fight against the Maya. Don't get punches from Maya. Very cautious. Be cautious. In blessing, Baba says, happiness is the breath of Brahmin life, right? So it's our duty to be happy and to make others happy. And the way to do that is to be in the toxication of this remembrance. What is that? We are the children of the masters of we are the children of the master of the world. And only I, the master of the world, I, the son of the master of the world, and in addition to me, there is only the master of the world. That is, there is nobody who can come in between us. I and Baba. That's it. So when you are when you fill your intellect with this godly intoxication, you can stay happy forever. And also you have to keep on singing this praise about your elevated fortune and elevated destiny created by Baba, and you have to keep on thanking Baba. You have to keep on the achievements that you have achieved in Brahmin life through Baba. So you have to fill your mind only with that, so that you can detach yourself completely from this sorrow-filled Kali Yuga. And you are very fortunate that you are filled with happiness. And you also make others fortunate by giving introduction of Baba and give and make them happy with your kind words, because Brahmin life itself is happiness. If you do not remain happy, it means you are no longer alive as Brahmin. So that is the elevated blessing of Brahmin life. So eat happiness and serve happiness to others. So how can we eat happiness? By indulging ourselves in the memory of Baba, by indulging our mind with the pearls of knowledge, which means we have to keep on thinking about the points of knowledge, and also by keeping ourselves busy with only speaking knowledge, by only hearing knowledge, and thinking only about knowledge, Baba, and his service. If you keep yourself busy with this, there is no doubt you will stay happy forever. And if you are teaching others to do the same, you are making their life happy as well. So that is Brahmin life. You are making yourself happy and you are making everybody around you happy, so that you're creating heaven right now in Sangam Yuga itself. Slogan: Baba says, if you want to experience pleasure continuously, you know what you have to do? Just tolerate everything by staying in remembrance of Baba, by spinning the wheel of self-realization, by spinning the wheel of knowledge. Just if you keep yourself busy, then you won't take anything serious, whether it's uh, a person who gives you pain or it's the situation that gives you pain. You won't bother, because your soul has gained that spiritual strength of tolerance. So when you have this tolerance power, then nothing can steal happiness away from you. So it's more as continuation of blessing. And also they have added Mama's speech she delivered on 23rd January 1957. Here Mama says the whole world believes in God, but their opinion may differ. Some considers nature to be God, some considers there is some power called God. Some say God is omnipresent, and some says the Brahm element is God. Some says there is nothing called God. And Mama says everybody accepts the world, but they don't accept the creator of the world. Since there are many ways, there are many opinions about God. And how do we know what truth is? Only God can clarify that. That is why God comes in the end, as promised in many religious texts, and He gives the correct knowledge, correct introduction about Himself and about His creation. There are some people who ask, how can I believe that I am the soul? For that Mama says, when you say I'm the soul, I'm the children of, we are the children of God, who is it that I represent? Because throughout the day you keep on saying, I am this, I am that. And who is that I? Whenever you want to attain something, you definitely have desire for that. For example, if you desire happiness, it obviously means you do not have it now. You want to get it. From whom? So somebody should give it, right? So there is a bestower and there is a receiver. That is why they remember the bestower, and he is God. So God gives only happiness. That is why we ask God for happiness, for peace. And when a person during his death, after leaving his body, what is it that moves out of his body? It's a point of light, invisible light. It doesn't have physical form, and that is what we call as soul. We may not see the soul, but still we can feel that soul is no longer in that body, which is why it is called dead. Just as soul is invisible, God is also invisible. God is the creator. So if God creates the soul, he must be soul as well, because the creator will be creating, his creation would be similar to him, right? So he is also a point of light. Then why is he called the supreme soul, Paramatma? We call him Paramatma because he doesn't get impacted by Maya like souls, because all souls gradually after taking many births fall for Maya, for lust, anger, all those five vices. But God always stay away from it, because he doesn't enter this birth and death cycle like the soul. So that's the difference between soul and supreme soul. See how Mama has churned this knowledge, because this totally stands out of everybody. Even it's totally different from the way Baba explains. But the knowledge is Baba's, but the way she explains it totally stands out, which is why she is called the goddess of knowledge. Om Shanti. Love you, Bab Dada. Thank you, Bab Dada.